Your friend, Ruth Slater, she murdered 2 policemen here in our house. She spent at least 15 years inside. That's why she hasn't had any contact with her sister.
15 years for a man's life, it's not enough.
She's got a sister, remember?
10 minutes in the same room with her, just you and me and a couple of baseball bats.
And it's doing what she did to us, taking it out on someone she cares about.
Who's Katie Slater?
It's Lucy. She has a sister, a biological sister, who we've never told her about.
She live local?
Don't know. Don't know where she is.
What do you remember about your life before you went to live with Michael and Rachel?
Nothing.
This private detective woman. She's saying she can find me this sister, right? 500 quid, no problem.
Oh, shit! Jesus! There are things people don't know. Anybody could have ended up doing what I did that day.
Ruth! Police are here.
What are they doing?
Nothing. They're just sitting there.
And we'd be all right in a flat air. Can't really shoot at them. You know that, don't you? We're just mouthing off. What is it now?
Is that the Baileys?
I don't know.
Show me it's Sergeant Whelan. They're coming over.
Shouldn't social services be here?
On the way. They'll probably turn up sometime next week.
Isn't this a bit heavy-handed for a 17-year-old lass and a little kid?
You won't have met the Slaters.
I think they're gonna break the door down. Ruth, do something. They've got to sing.
So open window and tell them to piss off. Go on.
Hello. What's your name? Is it Katie? Can you come down and open the door? Where's your sister? Oh, is she there? Because I need to talk to her.
I haven't got anything to say to her.
She hasn't got anything to say to you.
It's all been said.
It's all been said.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of things I want to...
You are wasting your time, pal. You might as well cut to the chase and drag the little beggars out kicking and screaming, because that's how it'll end.
He's ringing somebody up now. Answer.
Hello? Are you there? Can I speak to Ruth, please?
She doesn't want to talk to you.
Can you tell her my name's Mr. Boothroyd?
It's Mr. Boothroyd.
And that I'm a bailiff
And he's Bailey.
appointed by the county magistrate. Do you want to nip round front, see if there's a window we can get into somewhat without doing any damage? Yeah. What'd really help me, love, is if you come down and open the door.
He wants me to go downstairs and let him in.
Listen to me. You know this isn't fair, don't you?
Is that Ruth?
You know they ain't treated us properly, don't you?
Well, I don't know all the ins and outs.
Yeah, well, they haven't. They've screwed us.
You know, the first time I arrested Ruth, She was 9-year-old. She bit my hand and he went septic. She nicked a car, which was an achievement in itself. On account of her not being big enough for her feet to reach the pedals. Not be able to see out at the same time.
We had rights. I had a right. I had a right to inherit the tenancy off my father.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, your father let the rent lapse, didn't he, sir?
I didn't know that, did I?
Look,
I've worked my backside off to make ends meet since he died, and they know that.
I'm not here to discuss the whys and wherefores with you.
But that's not good enough, is it?
Hey, Sarge.
The greedy pigs. They've decided to sell it and convert it. Bollocks to us. Yeah! This is our home. This is our livelihood. I was born in. I grew up here. We both did. Do you think we want to live in some stinking concrete box? Do you think they can treat people like shit? And maybe they can, but I am damned if I am going to make life easy for them or for you, so you can face the consequences.
I hope you're not making threats, love.
Yeah, maybe I am.
Well, that sounded very much like one to me.
Well, I'd watch my backside if I were you.
You wait till you bobby sometime, all right?
And that little get Sergeant Wheeler. You can tell him to stay right out of my way, because I've had enough of him. He's a fat bastard. You tell that fat bastard, if he comes anywhere near me, he's gonna get his brains splattered.
Have you got a gun, Ruth? You tell me you've got a gun?
Well, there are no flies on you, are there?
Christ.
And the first person that walks in here, they're gonna get blasted into the middle of next week. And me personally, I am hoping it's him. Believe you me, nothing would give me greater pleasure. And do you know why? Give me the gun. Take it over here.
Where are we going?
Just do it! Can I borrow your car?
Sorry I'm late. Do you want to come in? So, what do you want to do?
I've got £500. I want you to find Katie.
I know this is very good news for you, Ruth.
I'm not going to be restricted by some stupid no-contact clause in some stupid adoption care plan. I'd not deal with me anyway.
I know you think it's ridiculous, but if you wade in now, you could blow your chances of ever getting this clause dealt with properly, legally.
John, she's my sister.
Ruth?
I just want to see her. I want to know what she looks like.
She might ring the police if she doesn't understand who you are or feels freaked out or... Her parents certainly will if they find out you've been there and you're on licence. You're vulnerable. Stop and think about what you're doing, Ruth. I'm not saying this for anybody's benefit but yours.
Does Lucy Bell come live here?
Lucy? Yeah, she's gone to the practice rooms in creative arts.
Is that what?
It's main campus, that way.
Thanks.
I just wondered how you got on in York, and I'm sorry if... Ring me. If there's anything else I can do, say so, and let me know how you got on. If you got time. Whenever. Bye, Ruth.
Come inside. Did you see her, your sister? You said you'd found out where she was.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw her.
Did you speak to her?
No.
John's not here. It's his badminton night.
Oh. Okay. Right, well...
I'm sorry I wasn't very friendly last time you were here. Did John tell you about the ghost not being a ghost?
No.
It was Rufus and his friend, and I overreacted. And I'm sorry.
Right. What if you could just tell him that I...
Would you like some tea?
Yeah. There were moments today I could have gone up to her and said, do you remember me? It was nothing to do with that stupid no-contact clause. It was fear that she wouldn't have a clue who I was. And she looked so cool and posh. I don't think I'd have dared. And I should be happy. I know, and I am. She's gifted. And they love her. And she's probably going to have a great future ahead of her. I just would have liked to have been a part of it, that's all. Maybe this is what it's like. Maybe it goes on. Maybe you never stop paying for it.
What happened?
When?
That day when you...
You won't believe me if I told you.
Why?
People do what they have to do.
What did you do?
Nothing. I mean, it was my fault. But it wasn't me that pulled the trigger.
So... What do you mean? Well, then who... No. But... So... Why did you...
It wasn't her fault. I wouldn't have been in that position if it weren't for me. I wouldn't want mouthing off and making threats. She only did what I said I was going to do. I was just bullshitting. She didn't know that.
You've been in prison for 15 years for something you didn't do.
Did what I had to do. I told you. I've served the sentence. They've had their pound of flesh, whatever.
That's her address. Hipper Home. Lucy Belcombe, that's a new name. I took some photographs yesterday. She's pretty. Your friend will be pleased you found her for her.
She'll be over at Moon.
Steve, what are you doing? You're not taking the baby! You're not taking the baby! What have you done with all our money? Went to the cash point this morning, there was no in.
You'll manage. Don't expect out of our Kieran, though, will you? Probably born you out already, ain't they? Eh?
So what about Ethan? He's your son. He needs things. He needs nappies. He needs food. What's up with you? You know this is why I went with you, because he's like you don't give a shit about anything. About me, about our baby Steve. It's like you're not really there. Steve.
can I get you?
What do you want?
You got any money?
You have what you want.
Chocolate cake.
For yourself? Just something. Why did you?
What? You haven't got any money, have you?
So, while the girls go off and do their research, I'm going to go off and deduct some of my own. But what better place to do some local digging than in the hub of the local community?
She gave me such a day. Oh, Kirsten! Why don't you? I'll call you later, yeah. I've got to get it.
What are you doing here?
I've come to see you. You've been crying. People are worried about you. Your probation officer rang John because you weren't in work. Have you eaten today?
No.
Where is she?
She saw me this morning. I've been keeping a low profile since then. Don't know if she recognised me. There was some... I don't know.
Why don't we go and find a nice warm pub and get something to eat?
No, thanks.
Ruth, you could get into trouble for this. You're very vulnerable on licence. You could even go back to prison.
You know what? The good thing about being in prison, well, you didn't have to make any decisions.
How did you cope? Day after day, month after month, year after year, knowing you shouldn't be there.
Surprising. What you can do, isn't it? When you have to.
You know, I think you must be one of the most remarkable people I've ever met.
Daniel, little year 7 boy down the road, says she got off the bus same time as him, as usual, definitely.
Well, where is she then?
Shouldn't about you. Whatever happens.
Hello?
Ruth. It's Steve from housing maintenance. Brought your own that lamp and DVD player.
Yeah, hiya.
I never introduced myself to you properly. I should have done. I think you know my father. Colin Whelan.
You're not supposed to contact me. I'm not supposed to speak to you.
No, I know. But I thought you might like to know. I found your sister for you.
Who is it?
She's here. She's with me. I've tied her to a chair, and I've doused her in petrol, and I've got a gun. pointing at her head.
What are you talking about?
And now, I'm going to set fire to her. And you're going to listen while I do it. Because I thought you might like to know what it feels like to have someone you love brutally murdered for no fucking reason whatsoever.
I don't know who you think you've got, but that is not my sister.
She's here. I've got her. Do you want me to prod her and make her squeak?
What is her name? A new name? Her adopted name?
Lucy Belkin.
Yeah, well, it's not my sister, because my sister's here.
Tell her your name, you little bastard. Go on, say it.
I'm not Lucy. I'm Emily. I'm Lucy's sister. I'm Emily.
Lying. She's lying.
I'm not lying.
Who is that?
His dad's one of the coppers that got shot.
Well, where is it?
How the bloody hell do I know?
Right. Listen to me. My name's Izzy Ingram. I'm a lawyer. You've got to calm down and you've got to let that girl go. She's not involved in this. She's completely innocent. Are you listening to me? You've got to let her go. No! We've got to call the police and you've got to let her parents know.
I can't contact him. I don't know the number.
No, but she does. Police, please. Go on. Ingram. Izzy Ingram. Somebody's been abducted. This is very, very urgent. What's the bloke's name?
Steve Whelan.
Go on.
Lucy Malcolm! Look, you don't know who I am. But it's your sister. She's in trouble.
Why are you following me?
She's in danger. No, you've got to phone your mum and dad and let me tell them what's going on.
What's she talking about?
Somebody else is outside and they're phoning the police right now. But I need your mum and dad's phone number. It's Michael and Rachel. I need their number.
Boy! I said I think you better leave.
Please, just put the number in the phone and then I can explain. I'm on your side. Honestly, I am.
Come here.
Don't touch me.
Ah, for God's sake.
I've explained what I can to the police. Is this Katie?
Kate? Lucy.
Lucy, my name's Izzy. I'm a lawyer. I'm a friend of Ruth's. We need to let your parents know what's happening to your sister.
How do you know all this?
I spoke to Steve Whelan's wife a couple of weeks ago. She's a cleaner. I rang her. I might still have her number in my phone. She might know where he's taken her. She might know something.
That's me mum and my dad.
Hello? Is that Hannah? It's Izzy Ingram. We spoke a few weeks back. I don't know if you remember. I live at Upper Hanging Stones Farm.
Yeah?
Your husband, Steve. Do you know where he is?
Lucy.
Michael. It's not Lucy, it's Ruth Slater. I'm ringing on Lucy's phone.
He's got hold of a girl and he's threatening to kill her.
Listen, something's happened to your other daughter.
Because he thinks she's Ruth Slater's sister. She isn't. He's got the wrong person.
Lucy. And we have rung the police, but we don't know where he's taken her.
What bloke? Why are you using Lucy's mobile?
Have you got any idea where he might be?
He's the son of one of the men that got killed when I got sent down.
Why are you ringing me on Lucy's mobile?
There's this woman on the phone. She says Steve's got this lass. He's taken her somewhere and he's threatening to kill her.
Please speak to him. Tell me you're all right.
Dad?
This lady's been telling me that Emily's been abducted. What's going on? Is she there?
No. She isn't. She hasn't come home from school.
Well, did you ring her friends?
Yes. Put the lady back on.
Gordon's. It's a warehouse on Rawson Street in Dewsbury. He's talked about it before.
Gorton's. It's a warehouse.
Ruth, where is Emily?
I don't know.
Well, what have you done to her?
Nothing. Christ, it's not me. He rung me. He got me number. I don't know where from. He says he's going to work her to get me because he thinks she's Lucy. His name's Steve Whelan. He lives in Rippenden, but I don't know where he is now.
What am I going to do with you now?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Rawson Street. It's a disused warehouse, Gorton's. That's all we know. We think he might have taken her there and that he might be hurting her. OK, come on, we've got to find this girl.
Do you know where you're going?
No, follow me. I've got a sat-nav thing.
You're my sister. Not my sister. You are not my sister. Emily's my sister.
I love Emily. She's my sister. She's the proper sister. She dies because of you. You're gonna fucking die. So how come you knew where I was?
Someone wrote me a letter.
That's Emily's writing.
If you let me go, I won't say anything. I'll say you made a mistake. I'll tell him you didn't hurt me. I'm sorry about your dad.
Steve, you want to get out of there fast because they're onto you and they know where you are.
Shit. Shit!
No, please! What are you doing, mate? What are you gonna do? Please.
Adult driver bleeds with Stephen Whelan, approximately 28 years. He received severe trauma to his head and neck, believed dead. There is one other passenger, female, believed to be kidnapped victim Emily Belcom. She's conscious and breathing, appears to have suffered minor injuries.
Dad, is you okay?
Don't worry, she's all right, she's fine. Oh, Lucy, Lucy.
Is that her dad?
I remembered you. In the car. Remember you. Driving a Land Rover.
Yeah.
Something bad had happened.
Pretty bad.
Is that when Dad said that you killed 2 policemen?
I did, yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't know what else to do. Because they were trying to chuck us out of his home.
Why?
Because we had no money. We had nowhere else to go.
Was it just you and me?
Yeah.
Why didn't somebody help us?
Because there was nobody. His dad had died, and she'd cleared off when you were tiny, so it was just us.
And then you went to prison.
I wrote to you every day. And I sent you all sorts of bits of stuff what I could afford, but...
Did you? I never got any of it.
No. Yeah, well, they never gave it to you. But look, they've been good to you. And they just thought it was for the best, said that you didn't.
Thank you for ringing us.
Is Emily all right?
She's physically, yeah, but they're taking her in, so... She's asking for you. She's asked if you go with her in the ambulance.
Hey, go.
Can I ring you?
Yeah?
I haven't got your number.
No. There you go.
Do we want to sit on a wall together? There were some cows. And it was summer. And it was bright and beautiful, and somebody had their arms around me.
Yeah, that was me.
I'll ring you.